CTV News with Dan McClellan.
Good evening. After almost 44 years of production, Ford St. Thomas has produced its last car. Just after 11:30 this morning, the final car, this white Crown Victoria passenger model bound for the Middle East, rolled off the line. Hundreds of employees gathered to walk it through the final stages. As it drove off, so did their livelihoods and a piece of our region's economic history. Our Sean Irvin was there for the final day at Ford St. Thomas, and he joins us live from there. Sean.
Well, Dan, the vast majority of employees have left this place for the last time. The parking lot still has a few cars in it, but that's about it. On their way out, they signed the underhood of the last car and hugged their coworkers. As they walked out for the last time, some, like Rita Carrero, were overcome with emotion as they took one last glance at their now idle workplace.
Very sad day today. I don't know what else to say. It's just really emotional.
Yeah, this is it. This is the last time. Looking in the rearview mirror, that's the last time I'm going to see that Ford symbol anyway.
For some, this last car, this last day, marks the first day of retirement. But for many more, it's day number one of uncertainty.
I'm going to miss the Crown Vic. I'm going to miss the people I worked with.
Not a lot of work out there that pays this kind of money that make you survive, like to keep you going. You got to take that cut to over half to what you're making here.
I have 3 kids, single mom. Yeah.
What's next for you?
I'm not sure. I'm going to try and hope I get to go to Oakville one day and go back to school.
Now that the final car has rolled off the line, this plant represents the 27th of 28 Ford plants to be closed as part of a massive restructuring. Overcapacity is why Ford says it stopped the line. Others say the reasons for closure range from the high Canadian dollar to the long-ago-canceled auto pact. But now, reasons don't matter, even for Rick Ham. Hired here in 1968, just a month after full production began, Ham snapped these pictures as the last car rolled off the line, signifying the end of a 44-year career.
You know, the younger people that are here, feel sorry for them, because they can't finish out their years like I did.
It's the same for this longtime retiree who drove in for one last visit.
It's hard to believe that they're going to close it.
But the reality is, almost 44 years ago, it was job one. Today, it was the last job.
32, 33 years of coming here every day. It's going to be different waking up in the morning and not able to go to work.
And while the end has come for production, about 200 workers will stay on. It will be their job to wind the plant down. And Ford hopes to have that completed by mid-December. Now, you saw him in the story. We're going to bring in Rick Ham now. Rick is a 44-year employee. Come on in here, Rick. You saw him in the story. You worked here at the plant starting in January 1968. That is 1 month after the first car rolled off the line. So you saw pretty much the beginning and the end here, Rick. And for a lot of your co-workers, this is a tough day. But tell me a little bit about the kind of legacy this plant's going to have. And tell me how important it is to have jobs like this continue. I know you're concerned about the future of other work.
Well, I hope that, someone comes in here and makes the use out of the plant, and the jobs, the money won't be there as it was, but Ford has left its legacy and mark in the community here, but if it wouldn't have been for the workers to make it happen, and also the CAW for making all the contracts and giving the workers what they had, and what everybody ended up with. I think hopefully some other company will come in and maybe do the same thing, so the younger people could have the jobs and security that I had all through my career.
What's your biggest part of your heavy heart right now? Where's your thoughts at as Rick Ham, 44 years in this building, as you walked around in there today? Where's your heart now?
It was pretty eerie. Being here that long and the last car going out and everybody watching it and following it out, and it was kind of eerie and a feeling seeing the rest of the part empty.
That's Rick Ham, 44-year employee here at Ford St. Thomas. This plant, again, as everyone knows, is now closed. They'll wind down production until the end of December 16th as they remove the equipment out. But for now, that is our last live hit from an active Ford St. Thomas. Dan?
It truly is the end of the era. Thank you very much, Sean.